Hey guys, it's RocketMax32 here, and you will see that this wall, the little half wall, is cleared off of stuff right now. And of course that can only mean one thing, and that is, it is time to look at my entire current standing as of July of 2024 Grand Army of the Republic. We got plenty to dive into here. We're going to try and keep it pretty quick. We're not going to spend too much time on any one thing, but let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, let's start back over here, and we're going to start with one of the most boring things, the BARC speeder, I guess. Jedi speeder. This is the speeder that comes with Kelleron Beq and Grogu, so he's in there in his little pram. Kind of cool set, not too interesting. Let's move on. We have two Republic fighter tanks. These are the newer Republic fighter tanks. I'm surprised that I only have two at this point. There was a point where I could have had a lot more, but it's come down to two. May increase in the future. We have the beautiful Coruscant Guard gunship right between the two tanks. This thing is awesome. One of the coolest gunship colors. Planning on getting the 2013 one at some point, not a high priority. Recently just unboxed and built the ATTE. This is the 2022 ATTE with Cody in it. Very cool. Just made a video on getting this. You probably already saw it, but we just added that to the collection. Over here, we're going to move into some smaller stuff, some personal transport stuff. We have two 501st ATRTs. We have Captain Rex's Y-Wing microfighter. Sad that this wasn't a full-size set, but still kind of cool. We have two 501st speeders. We have two 332nd Legion swamp speeders. We have the small little speeder from the new battle pack and the small cannon from the newer 501st battle pack. Bunch of small scale stuff. Very cool though. We also have the new Ahsoka's T6 shuttle. This set is really cool. I actually like this T6 shuttle more than the old T6 shuttle, so very happy to have that. And even though it's from the Ahsoka show, it is a Republic era vehicle, so it's here. Then we have all of the Jedi Starfighters and one Jedi Interceptor. We got Plo Koon, Obi-Wan, and Anakin. These are all some of the best looking Jedi Starfighters. I have a soft goal to get all of the different Jedi Starfighters and eventually Interceptors. Of all of the collections in LEGO Star Wars I'm working on, this is probably one of the least important to me. Definitely more important is the Clone Collection, which we will get to, and the TIE Fighters and some other stuff like that. But this is definitely cool. We have three, and then we also have brand new Yoda's Jedi Interceptor. And that takes us out of all of the vehicles. I have more vehicles coming or that I plan to get, like for example Jedi Bob's Starfighter will be a new addition to this collection very soon. It's not here yet. I have some other things that are either coming or I'm planning on buying, but we don't currently have. But this is my current Republic Army vehicle collection. Now let's move into the figures. First up, we have a custom minifigure. I just had a helmet and I built a body for him. I think he's cool, but we'll move on really fast from that because we have a second Phase 2 Cody, which I will be selling soon. We have two Coruscant Guard troopers. We have three 212th troopers, one Phase 1 trooper, and two blank Phase 2 troopers. This is my one custom minifigure. I got it in a lot, so this is a custom clone. It's pretty cool in all gray, kind of stands out. We have two of the newer shock troopers, one of the 2025 501st troopers, one of the heavies in the back, and then the jet trooper in the middle. I had a bunch more of these specifically, and I sold them all. I also had a bunch more of the 332nd troopers, but also sold them all. And let's talk about that for a second. So there's kind of two different kinds of collectors. There's people who love army building and people who love minifigure collecting. And forever I wanted to army build. I would just get more of the same stuff because more is cool. But as I started to transition into wanting to collect every single clone LEGO has ever made, that's a tall task, and so I started selling off a bunch of my duplicate stuff, and now I kind of regret it. For example, I had a good little legion of 501st troopers, and now I'm down to only 3 extra 501st troopers. Army building is really cool. Same sort of thing happened with my vehicles. I had a Z96 Headhunter, I had more of multiple of these, and I've just sold them over the years, and that was in favor of getting new stuff. So army building is going to continue for me. I think that this is really awesome. Getting another gunship, another ATTE, more of these tanks. that's really cool, and I plan to do that, but for a little bit now, I've actually been cutting down my collection. So just wanted to address that really fast, and we'll dive right back into it, because this is something that I have been working on collecting. And these are the 187th Purple Troopers. We have 5 of the regular ones and 1 airborne, in addition to the ones that we have in the case. So that makes 6 regs and 2 airbornes, which is really awesome. I plan to get at least 10 of the regular phase 2s outside of the case, so a total of 11. That is my bottom goal, and whether I get that through getting more tanks or I just buy them straight up, either way, that is the plan. Let's move on to our extra Jedi minifigures. We have Kelleron Beck, who's actually... No, Yoda is the newest addition for me, but Kelleron Beck is the second newest, with Mace Windu from the Republic fighter tank. Shocking that it took me so long to get him. We also have Ahsoka from the AAT tank. I have multiple versions of Ahsoka, but all of the other ones are not from this era, so I didn't include them here. We also have a Clone Wars era Obi-Wan, very cool minifigure, and Stas Ali, who of all of them is probably the coolest. She's definitely the most expensive of the minifigures that I currently own, and it kind of has the yellowish green lightsaber instead of the newer green lightsaber. So yeah, this is my Grand Army of the Republic. As you can see, the clones need a lot of expansion. We also absolutely need more vehicles. In clone news, let's look at the new additions in the clone case. So if you haven't seen my other video, it was pretty long, so I don't blame you, but we went through every single one of the, at that time, 64 clone troopers I have. I now have 66. So in this video, since the clones have made a reappearance, I decided let's go ahead and show you. That's why we have these 2 guys over here. They have been booted out of the case in favor of newer ones, and I will now need to get a new case to get them back in. So the more boring one, as you can see, we have the older Phase 2 gunner right there. I have the newer Phase 2 gunner with helmet holes from the ATTE. I was missing this trooper. It was the only one I was missing from that set because I had bought a 212th and a Phase 2 Cody. So I now have the gunner. This one is really cool. Despite the helmet holes, I think that it actually doesn't mess up this figure too much. I really like this version of the gunner relative to the other one, so very happy to have that. The other one I recently picked up from a Bricks and Minifigs, and is now probably my most expensive single clone in my clone collection, is the Red Clone Captain. This thing is awesome. It's a version of the green and yellow one. I still have 2 blue ones to get, and the other much brighter yellow one to get, but we now have a perfect Red Clone Captain. This figure I got for $60 at a Bricks and Minifigs. I know that's a lot of money on a clone trooper, a single minifigure. That's what definitely everybody thinks when you tell them, but that's what it's worth. And I was shocked to see that the bottom price for a perfect one on Bricklink is what Bricks and Minifigs had it listed for. I've found that Bricks and Minifigs can sometimes be a little expensive, so I was very excited to find this guy, and he looks just awesome. What a great addition to the collection. So we are now sitting at 66 different clone troopers.
Execute Order 66.
But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, looking at the Grand Army of the Republic. I just love saying that. Like I said, it will continue to expand. We will continue to get different clone variants that LEGO has made. We'll get more clones, we'll get more vehicles, but this is the army as it currently stands, and it's really awesome to look at all together. I really wanted to just take the excuse to line it all up and see what it looks like. But yeah, that's it from me. Only 99% of you are subscribed, so if you would like to subscribe, please subscribe. It's completely free, and you can change your mind at any time. Also, I'm going to continue bringing you more and more new LEGO Star Wars content, so definitely stay tuned for that. But anyways, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.